So let's go on a little tour of what used to be the home of Leicester City Football Club, the beloved Filbert Street. It's hard to believe, really, that this would be the pitch. Where I'm stood now, this is Filbert Village, so this is student accommodation, but the pitch would have been right here. Like the memories that I had watching people play on this very spot where I am now, and no doubt the memories for all of you lot out there are amazing. And I do struggle to get my head around the fact that, like, just there is where the pitch was. Like the family stand was just over there. The away end was over there somewhere. And just through there is where Steve Walsh scored against Arsenal. Now, whilst the area changes, the memories remain. And I'm sure you've all got some super memories that I'd love you to share in the comments. So let's have a look around now and see what Filbert Street's all about. I struggle to get my head around the fact that anybody at 21 and under never got the chance to go to Filbert Street. That is mental, isn't it? So behind me here is where the ground actually was, and now it's like a car park and a rubble area where I think there's the workmen that are doing all the works on the flats just up there. There is going to be access through there on Lineker Road, and there was access previously, but these flats are quite new that are going up now, because the original ones that were there was literally just that white building that you can see behind the tree. And it's been like that for years, so there was nothing here for God knows how long. Just pains me to think that where thousands once stood on the terraces supporting the Blue Army and supporting them through thick and thin, it's now just this. No memories. A great name in English football. So you'll appreciate I'm quite approximate in a lot of this, as it's not been here for like 25 years, but I'll try and get everything right and give you a bit of a guide as to what was where and what happened. So where I am now is the approximate location of the family stand. So this was a single-storey stand that then went off into the corner there and then whipped around that side. And then this end would have joined onto the main stand, which was the carling stand as I knew it as. And that was quite a big stand for its time. But the family stand here, very close to the pitch, really close. I think it had orange sheets, and I don't know why. There was like a little tuck shop up in the corner, few stairs down, and then mainly sort of seating as it became an all-seater stadium. I think it held about 23,000 at the end. Someone will correct me, no doubt. I mean, still on match days now, it is busy down here because the King Power Stadium, Leicester's new ground, is like just through there, just behind that building. But this would have all been rammed full of people waiting to get into the ground right here. And then that car park that is just up there was still the car park. So if we make our way along here, you'll see there's a big car park here. So you used to be able to come into this car park. This is where the coaches would park as well. And they used to sort of go up here, and then the main stand ran along this way. It's a big two-storey stand that was the main one used, and that was then the entrance into the ground itself. But like, look at it now, it's just rubble. And yeah, I don't know, I think these cars are still using the King Power Stadium, because it does say over there, welcome to King Power Stadium, on that booth just there. So the main stand there replaced an older stand, which I can't remember. I think that was a little bit before my time. I think it was still there when I might have gone to the ground once or twice, but in the main, it was the newer one for me. I can feel myself reminiscing. Like, I wasn't a hardcore fan like a lot of people that are no doubt watching this video, and a lot of my friends were and would have been, but there was a few years where I did go to a lot of games, and a few sort of spring to mind. My first game was actually in the double-decker stand against Maidstone United in the Cup. That was a long time ago, probably about 1990, maybe 91, 92. Big games for me. Arsenal at home, 3-3. That was amazing. Red Star at home, where I think we drew 1-1. That was pretty incredible to be near the Red Star fans. So I've just moved my car to a road called Sorday Street. I want to show you the away end. So all of these houses here would have backed onto the ground. They were basically tied into the stands at the back. This would have been a loud place on match day, both at the front before the game, and then I can't even begin to imagine how loud it must have been when matches were being played. And just there, where that is, that's where the away fans went into the ground. Much like Luton Town, you go straight in between the houses. How crazy is that? Imagine doing that now. What an atmosphere though. hopefully I'm stirring up a few old memories for you. So comment, what was your favourite match, favourite memory from Filbert Street? Some of you will have memories going back 50, 60 years, no doubt. Now, finally, let's go and have a look properly at the old school double-decker and where SK1 was and where the hardcore sat. So I'm now back where I started, at the back of the Kop, the double-decker stand. I remember once in a game against, I think it was against Fulham, we went and my uncle came with me, who was a massive Leicester fan, and he was being told to sit down and there was no chair. The chairs had all been ripped out in previous games, like the chair he'd paid for. You could see the little number that like the chair wasn't there. So once all the development was done, it got named as Lineker Road, Leicester's best ever striker. Or is he now? Is it Jamie Vardy instead? I came here thinking I'd have loads of memories and be able to talk about loads of games, but there's that many, they've sort of just like eluded me. But no doubt you've all got people that you came down here with that you want to share this with. Maybe, like I say, a load of memories yourself. What was your favourite goal, your favourite game, where did you sit? Just been approached by the security and construction guys from here. What are you doing? What are you filming? He was sound, actually. Used to go in the family enclosure himself. But yeah, I get it. He's just checking to make sure I'm not doing anything that I shouldn't be doing about the site. So yeah, they're on the new flats that have gone up. I used to sell programmes down here, literally just at the end of this bit here. This was the best place to sell programmes because it was buzzing. Like all the hardcore fans were down this end of the ground. So you used to sell out really fast, which meant you could get into the game quicker as well. So that was always good. Nearly 10 years ago, champions of England. Although I never thought we'd ever say it. So even though it was 10 years ago, I think we'll take it. So that about wraps up my little nostalgic tour of Filbert Street and around the ground and what it's become now of all this accommodation, which is fine, do you know what I mean? Things move on and it has to happen. So, yeah, don't know if I'll ever do any more football grounds or anything like that, because this one's the only one really that's got any meaning into my heart. I've been down the King Power like a handful of times compared to how many times I came here. No access just in there. So, yeah, all that's left me to say is I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want me to go anywhere else around Leicester, anywhere, I'm quite happy to go and have a look and do a little bit of a tour. And I'll just finish with what some people will recognise, and it will mean something to some people. Larry, this one's for you, mate.